Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue. Actually, we're going to start our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. Hello, season 21 is officially here. The videos for season 20 are slowly being released. I've got the video for one. I just got to finish part 2. But I don't know if we're going to be releasing that, but I'll probably do something this weekend for that. But it's going to take a little bit anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. But hi, guys. It's been a while. Actually been more than a while. It's been a bit. I'm actually really excited. I'm here to do season 21. The final month of regulation G is coming, and then we go to regulation H. That's going to be really fun. For those who don't know, regulation H means that all the Pokemon that you are currently used to seeing on like the ladder are gonna be banned. You want to know what those Pokemon are? Zamazenta for one, it's gonna be banned. Fluttermane's also gonna be banned. Tornadus is gonna be banned. Ogerpon is also gonna be banned. Like we have all these cool mons that we use. Entei is also banned. Iron Moth, Blastoise, Thundurus. Yeah. So in essence, what they're doing for regulation H is banning all the Pokemon that are considered legendary or pseudo legendaries. Now, pseudo legendaries are not like Dragonite and like Garchomp and stuff like that, but like Entei is a legendary Pokemon. You can't breed it, which means that it cannot come with. Same with Blastoise. Can't breed Iron Moth, Rhydon, Iron Hands, Roaring Moon, either Urshifu, stuff like that. So the Paradox Mons, both Scarlet and Violet, are banned. The runic Pokemon like Chien-Pao, Wu-Chen, Ting-Lu, and Chi-Yu also banned. Tornadus, like these guys here, Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus are also banned. The restricted Pokemon like Palkia, Koraidon, stuff like that is also banned. And because of the fact that they've gotten like a lot of these Pokemon out, it still leaves us with a lot of options. But like we can't use Cresselia, we can't use Heatran. Like a lot of these Pokemon are removed, and because they're removed, it means that we can't use them. However, there are still plenty of Pokemon that we can actually use for Regulation G, and I'm really excited. It's going to open up so many other doors for us as a team, and it's going to open up like so many things that comes out on the physical ladder. So I'm super excited. I haven't got a Reg H team together. My apologies. But when that happens, I'll let you guys know what it is. I know Cass, he cooked something up that was strange. I don't know how everything turns out on that team, but he was using it on the ladder and everyone was leaving as soon as they saw it. So I don't know the specifics, but I'm really tempted on seeing how it plays. So yeah, for this season though, we're gonna open up with Zamazenta, Incineroar, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, Tornadus, and Ogerpon. For those who don't know, we're gonna be using Pokemon that is considered like the balancing type. I do not know how this is going to work. This is our first time using Incineroar, I think anyway. This is definitely my first time using Rillaboom and being able to battle against it. Fluttermane's always been like a Pokemon I've used quite often, but I needed something to get rid of my own fake out pressure without having to turn off priority. I thought about using Farigiraf or maybe Indeedee, but I do not know if that's going to be like the best course of action. And because I have, Zamazenta here with Wide Guard, I shouldn't have to worry about a whole lot of things. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where's Iron Defense? It's coming. I'm trying out with Crunch first, and then I'm gonna go over to Wide Guard. Having Iron Defense is probably really good, but I'm also probably not gonna add an Iron Defense since I put a lot of my strengths into defense. So I should be able to do a ton of damage. The thing that I have to worry about if I go against the if I have to go against the mirror matches is that I might be undersped, and that'll make itself apparent as soon as we get into our matches for today. But this is what I'm running with. I have my follow me user as well as someone that can, take in water hits and deal with dragons, maybe Kyogre, and take away some hits that could possibly receive from other priority users like Chien Pao and stuff like that. And then have my revolving door Pokemon, which is Incineroar, Rillaboom, and then Fluttermane to ignore a lot of different stuff. And I can also hit Shadow Riders for a lot. And then obviously Tornadus to lower down chances of being hit. I don't have Scary Face. Scary Face is a good option here, but I'm going to go with Taunt just in case, and we'll go with that. So that's what we're going to be using for season 21, at least the first part. And we'll switch teams as soon as the Worlds is like, what, 10 days away? Yeah, 10 days. So two whole weeks. I'm super excited. But we'll switch over to a different team after that, because then after that we will have barely enough time to do anything for the following. So we'll go all the way up until Worlds is over. Like I said, there's going to be no videos during the Worlds Championships, and we'll be back on Monday with team number 2, and we'll go from there. For now though, that's going to be it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad to be back, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the show. For now, let's see how we do, shall we? Okay, so we have Shadow Rider, Grimmsnarl, Clefairy, Rillaboom, Fluttermane, and Urshifu. Now, it's something I didn't notice or mention in the beginning. We're only going to be doing 5 matches for the rest of August and possibly September. We're doing this because of the fact that we're going to be uploading a little bit more content that's not necessarily battle related, so that's why. If you haven't watched the previous video, please watch that. That it kind of explains a little bit what we're doing for August. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, so my apologies. For this matchup though, we do need to deal with a lot of assortment of Pokemon here. That is going to be a little bit of the problem. Let's do Tornadus, Fluttermane. Could also do Incineroar. That might be a good option. We are bringing in Zamazenta for sure. That's absolutely going to be like a thing. We'll also bring in Ogerpon. Thought about bringing in like Incineroar or Rillaboom. Right now we're going to leave them out. It's probably like the worst decision. So they do have, like, if they bring out Calyrex, the Shadow Rider, I can't fake that out, but I could fake out their partner unless it's like someone different. Can't read those, so okay. Tornadus, Fluttermane. Okay. So what we're gonna want to do first, we can't taunt Grimmsnarl, so we're not gonna do that. So we're going to Tailwind so we outspeed. I don't want to Terra and go straight into Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to one-shot Calyrex. Yeah, it's not like they're going to be able to stop me. And stop me as in like they're not going to be able to what am I trying to think of? They don't have anyone with Wide Guard, so that's not going to do anything. They do have potential fake out pressure, but I'm not necessarily worried about that at the moment. I just want to do as much damage as I physically possibly can. They Terra, it's going to go to Calyrex. I'm faster? Interesting. Okay. Now Grimmsnarl is going to get off Light Screen. Faster there. Here comes the Light Screen. It's going to lower down the damage. Dazzle Gleam. Plot. Nasty Plot. Okay. The leftover set. It's not bad. Means they got the maximum amount of HP that they could possibly get. So we will do... Yeah, we'll do both of these. Grimmsnarl is going to go down here. And Springer. So it's probably got the Light Clay. But I'm not necessarily worried because I can just do this. Now, Calyrex automatically has a +2. Storm. Oh, just barely survives with just a little bit of HP. And I dropped the speed. Okay. So now it's going to get another +2, but it doesn't really matter because I outspeed. Like, taking 2 for 1 is kind of rough, but Calyrex is also really weak. So if the damage calcs were just a little bit higher, we would probably be in a little better of a spot. Okay. So now we'll bring out Ogerpon and Zamazenta. Okay, comes out Flutter Mane. Boost energy activate. So speed was heightened. I don't think it really matters what I do here, to be honest. I outspeed regardless right now. So Zamazenta's speed is very lackluster. I only got 4 points into it. So that's why, like, if I had to deal with like a mirror match, I'm actually kind of worse for wear. Protect. Okay, I have a Cudgel, which means that Ogerpon is faster than Zamazenta. Beating with Bash into the Flutter Mane. Does not get the KO. Interesting. Okay. Leftovers heal. Just go right into Calyrex. Calyrex right now is hard hitting, so we'll do that. I'm actually really surprised. Oh, Wide Guard protects against that, so no speedy there. Did you do Astral Barrage? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Still outsped Calyrex. So, what did that Flutter Mane need to be able to survive Behemoth Bash? Okay, Tailwind's gone. Send out. Urshifu. Behemoth Bash there, and I'm gonna follow me here. Blast. Okay. It's combat. Okay. It's a good defense drop. Now, Urshifu is going to be faster than Zamazenta, so... Well, that's something I'm going to have to account for. I might have miscalced for Behemoth Bash. Because that should have been able to knock out Flutter Mane. And since it didn't, that raises a lot of questions. Go ahead and body press. I should live. Combat. Okay, yep. Defense has dropped 2 stages. Body press. Not enough. Try it. Did I survive? Nope. Okay. So it's not bad. So Zamazenta has maximum investment into physical defense in HP. So it has the maximum amount that it could possibly have, and 4 into speed, which again is not truly what it should be, right? This is just for us to kind of see where we kind of make the test for. It not being able to knock out Flutter Mane right off the bat though, it's really weird. Let's bring up Zamazenta down 4. Let's put the default Flutter Mane. Behemoth Bash. Yeah, that's 100%. It's not like it was Terad, so maybe it was something else. Not sure. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so almost the exact same team we just got done fight. We have Incineroar, Rillaboom, Clefairy, Fairy, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, obviously, Tornadus, and Urshifu. Which one we have? We have no idea. We're going to bring in Tornadus. That way we can kind of outspeed. We can kind of get set up with Calyrex, or for Calyrex if we need to. I think the best combo that I have is maybe to go with Flutter Mane first, kind of like we did with the other open. In the backup, though, actually this one would be a little bit more beneficial for Ogerpon. It's gonna suck for close combat though, so maybe instead of Ogerpon, we walk in with Rillaboom and Zamazenta. That way, if we do have to deal with Urshifu, say that it is Rapid Strike again, then we don't have to deal with possibly getting knocked out from close combat. Instead, we could just kind of take the damage from Surging Strikes, because at that point, it's not going to really matter. Okay, so we have Incineroar and Tornadus versus Flutter Mane and Tornadus. Intimidate goes up, which is not going to really matter. It's going to do Tailwind and yeah, let's go in. No, let's not Terra. First turn in case Fake Out goes over. Yep, okay. It was like Fake Out into Flutter Mane, which then when it would fail. But I have Covert Cloak for Tornadus, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'm faster. I either won the 50-50 or I'm faster than that one just in general. We're going to Moonblast. That Tornadus to knock it out with the crit. Let's go. And this gets us set up to where whatever they do outside of this, I can get past it now, as I can go swiftly into some really hard-hitting moves and they can't really stop me. Since Rillaboom's coming out though, it does mean I can't Terra Flutter Mane this turn, which may or may not be a problem. But I don't think it's really gonna matter. I am gonna take it out though. Probably will have access to Grassy Glide. I do not think that's gonna be a huge problem for us. Okay, withdrew Rillaboom. Here comes Calyrex. So I know all four. Okay, 2 abilities. Can't Eat Berries and Grim Name. Moonblast. That's a lot of damage. Weak Wind Storm hits both, and down goes Calyrex. And I drop Incineroar speed. Dropping the speed, knockoffs goes right over to Flutter Mane. Does not knock it out. But it does take that choice specs, which I'm okay with, because now I have access to everything, and it doesn't really matter what Flutter Mane does from here. We're actually really set, really good, and we can just kind of sit and look pretty, honestly. We're just gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm just gonna do... See, I'm just gonna hit Incineroar. Why not? Why not? And they're gonna Terra. It's gonna go straight to Rillaboom. Nope. Incineroar, okay. Ghost. Interesting. So Zamazenta in the back's not going to be able to really hit that for very much. Grassy Glide right into Flutter Mane, which is totally fine. I mean, Flutter Mane did its job. I can't really do anything after that. Open Storm. Please hit. Nope. Oh, it missed both. Let's go. Let's go. Knock off on the Tornadus. Okay, Zamazenta. Get a defense boost. I have Tailwind for one more turn. I am taunted for one more turn. So let's swap to Rillaboom now. And I'm gonna crunch. Yeah, I'm gonna crunch the Incineroar. Call back Tornadus because it's taunted. I can't protect. Call up my own Rillaboom. Press glide. Not very effective. Crunch. That's not very effective at all, but I did drop its defenses. Let's go. Fucking shot. Minuses 1 its attack. I don't really think that's going to be the thing, though. Okay, Tailwind's gone. Just totally fine. Fake out there. And I'm going to go ahead and body press the Rillaboom. Body press has no... It doesn't really care for attack. It only goes for defense. Rillaboom flinch, cannot move. Knock off. My Rillaboom. Oh no, you took off my assault vest. I'm okay with that. Okay. Press and glide. Incineroar does not knock it out. Gets really, really close though. Body press into the Rillaboom, which is going to knock it out. Knock off on the Rillaboom. It's not doing a ton of damage. And Rillaboom just kind of sitting there looking pretty. Grass does disappear. Okay. We'll go ahead and Wood Hammer and I'll Crunch. Yeah, game's over. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I was able to win the speed tie in a couple of those, but it could have gone either way. So I'm glad that it worked out this way for sure. Crunch is interesting. Probably going to swap out to something different. But like this match here where Incineroar was Terra Ghost, kind of made it so that Body Press didn't do like hardly anything that turn. And because I'm not fully invested into physical attack, makes Zamazenta kind of weaker in that regard. So something to consider in the future. Okay, seems like we're getting all of the Shadow Riders today. It's dope. We have Urshifu, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Incineroar, Raging Bolt, Amoonguss, and Rillaboom. Kind of like we did before, we'll get these two set up because then we don't have to worry about it as much. And then I think having Rillaboom on this side might be beneficial. Might be being the keyword. I can't do Incineroar and Rillaboom, which is unfortunate, but I do have to deal with Raging Bolt, which does have priority. But I was able to get a lot of stuff done with my Rillaboom with no problem. I think we go in with that one again. Yeah, I think we'll do it again. I think that's the best course of action. Because if they bring in Amoonguss, I can easily get through it, have no problem, because I can't be spored. So that's something. I don't have anyone else with like safety goggles, so that might be something I should consider. I did some calcs on Fluttermane though. They have to invest heavily into HP and defense to survive Behemoth Bash, so I'm not sure why. It wasn't a one-hit KO for me. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so they have Raging Bolt and Incineroar. Booster Energy special attack was enhanced with the Booster Energy buff. Okay, so they don't outspeed me per se, but I am afraid of everything that's in the back. Or the possible back. Let's go ahead and do this. And are you gonna fake out? Well, I'm going to go into Raging Bolt. So if you're not going to Terra, it's going to go down. Okay, fake out goes into Tornadus, which is not a problem. High Tailwind because I'm a boss. Thank you, Covert Cloak. Moon Blast. Right in. Oh, down goes Raging Bolt. Ooh. Ooh. That one hit hard. That one hit so hard. Okay, out comes Calyrex, Shadow Rider. Now that Fake Out's gone, they still have Rillaboom, but they have to swap out to him. So because of that, I'm actually kind of safe to go like this. and just kind of go ham on Calyrex. Because I don't want to use the Terra on Rillaboom. He's set for water. Now I know that my Zamazenta has a weird Terra on it. It's Terra Fighting currently. I have no data on my end of what Terra people would technically use besides water. So I'm just kind of playing it by ear for right now and just kind of see what comes up. Ooh, Terra Normal. Okay. Were you expecting something else? Here, have a Terra Fairy Moonblast. Into that slot, which that's a lot. Like when Storm hits both and you're ooh. Calyrex goes down. Dang. Dang. Parting Shot goes over to Fluttermane, which knocks it down 2 pegs, but they've lost 2 Mons. So they're not looking fantastic here, actually. Moongus and Incineroar, we're just going to be coming back out. Huh? Now he's going to have access to Fake Out again, which is not a big deal. They kind of know what my strategy is at this point. So what I'm going to do is swap out to Rillaboom so it doesn't really affect me too much. Okay, never mind. So the thought was that I would swap out from Fluttermane to bring in Rillaboom, which then ignores Spore, which may or may not come out from Amoonguss, but I kind of knew that once Incineroar came back out, there was a lot to deal with. I do not think that they were kind of expecting me to have so much like gunpowder behind Fluttermane's attacks. I think they were expecting it to be able to live a little longer, so I think that's what happened there. But yeah, it's pretty good. Can't complain. Hey, we're already in Ultra Ball. Now I know that you guys been asking me like to do like the tiers, right? The bar. I figured since I was doing that the last season, maybe doing it closer to the end, just kind of see where we're kind of sitting, right? We've all played this for a little bit, so we know how high the bar goes and when it drops. So what I am going to show you when I rank up, obviously we're in Ultra Ball already, so that's obviously cool. But that was like the reason why you haven't seen it until now. Like until I either ranked up or just kind of showed you what the bar is at the very end, just to kind of give you guys a glimpse. Because we kind of last season we teetered really close to like going down to Great Ball 10 or Great Ball 8. So it's kind of like, well, if I'm not making any significant progress, you guys shouldn't need to see it. But that's progress, absolute progress. Okay, we have Weezing, Regigigas, Serena, Whimsicott, Ogerpon, and Calyrex Shadow Rider. This is going to be interesting as it forces me to kind of play in a way that I'm not used to right away, but I may have a strategy still, but I do have to worry about Serena. If Weezing comes out, I have no abilities. So the question becomes, who do I want? You know what? Let's do these first. We're gonna leave Rillaboom and Incineroar in the back because I believe that Weezing's gonna come out and is gonna have to deal with Regigigas. We're gonna bring in Zamazenta in the back as well as Fluttermane. If we bring out our 2 heaviest hitters first, they didn't have anyone that can use Fake Out or even have Intimidate, so we should be okay to walk in this way. Now that Weezing is, I believe, the Galarian form. Okay. So no abilities for anybody, which stinks. Wait, Calyrex got its abilities still? Interesting. So what we're going to do is set up Spiky Shield, and we're going to Terra Dark so I take less damage. And I'm going to get a Tailwind off so that I can kind of get prepared for the following turn. Right now, I'm not going to have any abilities. It's weird that Calyrex still gets its abilities with the neutralizing gas out there. So that's interesting. Unless it has the ability shield on it. which then that would totally reveal what it is. Astral Barrage. Should not be KO. Is not. Tailwind, so now I outspeed. Strange Beam. Okay. Now that has to be a fairy move. Now we'll go out and bring... I could bring in Zamazenta. Zamazenta would do a lot of damage to Weezing. No, we'll bring out Fluttermane. Okay. Moonblast to... maybe Cudgel. We'll double into Calyrex. Whiz through Calyrex. Okay. Out comes Regigigas. Thinking that's the normal. Ooh, right. Thinking I was like gonna do something like that, and I'm definitely not. Definitely not doing that. But I did knock out a really, really strong Pokemon right off the bat. Taunt, so now it stops me from using Calm Mind, Protect, anything like that. Doesn't matter. I'm choice spec'd into Moonblast, so cool. Cool beans. Whimsicott comes out. Okay. Whimsicott protects. I'm okay with that. They do the double. Okay. I'm okay with both of that, actually. Probably would have been great to do the switch in here so I can do a lot more damage, but I can't get access to Dauntless Shield yet, and I do not want to hurt Zamazenta. That's the Pokemon that I have to rely on right now. But I do have to be careful. I only have one more turn of Tailwind left. So I'm just going to go double into Weezing, thinking it's going to do something. No switches. Okay. Weezing still stands strong. Tailwind, so now it gets doubled. Will-O-Wisp. Misses Ogerpon. And my Tailwind's gone. Blast on Whimsicott. Not enough to do anything to Fluttermane, but it does lower down my special attack one stage, which is not great. Oh, I did the same to Whimsicott. Let's go. Knock out Weezing. So now abilities come back. Fluttermane shook up the taunt too. That's dope. Alright, two abilities. So Fluttermane's gonna go down here. I can't do anything about it. And I'm just gonna swing and hope for the best. I'm gonna Spiky Shield on the Ogerpon. Kinda give it a little bit more of a defensive go. Astral Barrage. Fluttermane can go down here, which is totally fine, because now they're down to their last two Pokemon, and my last two. Or at least Zamazenta has Wide Guard, so I don't really have to worry about Zamazenta being hurt. Okay, Grimnay boost. Moonblast. Okay. Out comes Zamazenta. They have not used their Terra yet. I'm gonna wide guard, and I'm gonna go ahead and Ivy Cudgel the Calyrex. Encore. Did you just lock me into Ivy Cudgel? I think you locked me into Ivy Cudgel. Oh no, you locked me into Spiky Shield? Crap. Oh, come on. That one's gone. Only use Spiky Shield. Alright, Spiky Shield. See if I can survive more than one attack. It's got a +1. Zamazenta just needs to survive this. It barely does. But it's not. Oh, that's so annoying. Hate you, Encore. And that's the game. I thought that I did Ivy Cudgel and not Spiky Shield. Maybe I should have taken down Whimsicott before I took down Weezing, because Prankster wouldn't have been activated, so Encore wouldn't have come in. I mean, it's still fast, but it wasn't going to be like the fastest thing on the field. So because of that, we would have been able to do a little bit more. But me not wide guarding through that entire thing, it did stop me. I couldn't do anything because I couldn't realistically do anything, right? So it's just one of those things I couldn't do anything. So that stinks. Oh, okay. So someone's already playing with Regulation H on the ladder. Let's go. Ludicolo, Pelipper, Archelodon, Basculegion, Golden Go, and Incineroar. Interesting. Because of Drizzle, we'll have like a way easier time dealing with the Pokemon that's in front of us. Question then becomes, what about everyone else? Golden Go especially is going to be a problem. Basculegion with Swift Swim is also going to be an issue as well. Who's going to be our last Pokemon? I kind of want to have Rillaboom, but if I have Rillaboom, Pelipper has a good shot. I would stand against Ludicolo. Can't really do anything to stop Basculegion or Golden Go because they're both ghosts. Let's bring in Ogerpon. We'll take less damage from both those types. Try also something new. Usually I go with 3-3, so 3 attackers, 3 special attackers. This time I'm going 4 attackers, 2 special attackers. I kind of really want to go with 4 special attackers, 2 regular attackers, but I don't really have a lot of regular attackers. So it's been very, very interesting. Okay, we have Ludicolo and Pelipper versus Tornadus. Now, what typing do you? You're water grass. So you're going to be effective against Tornadus stuff. But Bleak Wind Storm's probably going to hit here too. Unless I go Bop and then Bop. Now, Ludicolo gets Swift Swim, so it's probably faster than Fluttermane, which I make it a terrible choice, but I also need to turn off Wide Guard from Pelipper, because obviously it would have it. Ludicolo protects. Probably not Wide Guard. Nope, taunt. Okay. Stop Pelipper for whatever it was going to do. Dazzling Gleam does not hit Ludicolo, but it will hit this Pelipper. Now, what was Pelipper going to do? Almost get one shot. Oh, was going to get one shot. Holds on because of Sash. Oh, it's gonna Tailwind. Okay. That's what you were gonna do, huh? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this. Lightning Storm, which is not gonna miss, and then Dazzling Gleam. Ice Beam. Does not get the KO. Gets really, really close though. That's a Life Orb Ludicolo. I was not expecting it to be. Well, I said earlier it has Swift Swing, so I totally expected it to be able to outspeed. I wasn't expecting it to be higher than Flutter Wing though. I think Swift Swim does exactly what Tailwind does, which is like double speed, or it does like 1.5. I'll have to look that up. I believe that it's double though. If it's doubled, I'm in trouble because Bastia Legion's gonna come out and it's gonna do wonders. There's Archelodon who gets a free Electro and Golden Go. Okay. Speed's double. That's what Swift Swim does. Okay. So because of that, what I mean is Terra, right? Yes. I'm gonna Tailwind so that I help the rest of the team in the back. And I'm just gonna continue on with the Dazzling Gleam. Because Flutter Mane's gonna go down here from Make It Rain, I can't really stop it. And Tornadus is probably gonna go down too. I also can't stop that. So that's fun. Tailwind, so now I'm fast. Gotta go faster. No Terrals on their side. Here comes the Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fairy, and Choice Spec. Okay, stamina gets a boost. So both above 50%. Shadow Ball goes right into Tornadus. Gonna knock it out. Electro Shot. Is that what you're gonna do? Ash Cannon. It's probably gonna knock down Flutter Mane. It does not. It's really, really close. Okay. Bring out Zamazenta now. Zamazenta's coming out in the field, kind of acting like a big bad guy. I'm gonna go ahead and Crunch and Dazzling Gleam. Now one or both of them could protect here, would make a lot of sense too. Here comes Terra Golden Go. Get it away from its defensive typing. Nope, Archelodon. You actually made it neutral, so that's not great for you. Golden Go might go down here. Here comes Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, those go. Yeah, Archelodon's gonna go down. Crit on the Golden Go, well, that's good. So when you Terra Fairy, again, there's no resistance to it. So when it was Dragon Steel, I think it still had resistance. I'm not. Dragon's weakens Fairy. Steel's resistant. So it's probably just neutral. Not sure why they would Terra, honestly. But Crunch came on up and taking down the Golden Go. So game's over. We lost one Mon that game. Almost lost two. Almost lost two. So that's pretty dope. And that, ladies and gents and Pokefans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. We are 3-2, which is not super spectacular. I know that we're used to seeing like 6 battles in and having like really, really good long strives. But because we're going to be bringing in other types of content to the channel that is Pokemon related, we do need to cut down on the battles that we do have here so that we can make up time for those. Honestly, that's not a bad thing. It just means that 5 days a week you guys get battles, and then during the weekends, if they're ready, you guys will have a video for Saturday and or Sunday. That's the thing that I'm going to try to do for August, and if I'm able to do it, great, and if I'm not, then I'm not. I'm going to try to do my best, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to stick to that schedule, and if I can't, then I'll let you guys know, and we're just going to drop it, and we'll just do this 5 days a week, and we'll just have like an extra video maybe on Saturdays if we're able to have it, and we'll continue that for September as well. But I'm willing to give it a shot for August and see if we can try it for the following months upcoming. So in this particular match though, we did incredibly well. I hate Encore still. That's the only reason why we lost match 4. So because I didn't take down Whimsicott first before taking down Weezing, which was a terrible thing that I just didn't do. But if I was able to, if I was able to do that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Encore is still a thing. Please watch out for it. I don't think there's any way that anyone can stop it. I don't even think Mental Herb stops it. That might be something that we could do. I'm not 100% sure. Let's do some research, guys, in the comments. Put that. Tell me what you guys think down there. I'm going to be testing out myself and see if it works. But we've got some lines that we can look at. Zamazenta. I still don't understand why Fluttermane was able to win a Behemoth Bash. Like for Fluttermane to live against a Behemoth Bash from Zamazenta with no attack EVs, right? It needed to fully invest everything into HP and defense and have the nature set to Bull. We saw the booster energy pop up, which means that speed was increased, but so it had to have at least 4 EVs into speed just so that they got the double speed boost. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure how it would live. Like if you do the 252 strats for like special attack and speed and do timid, it's a one-hit KO regardless of what it is. And any other calcs besides the fully investment into HP, defense, and setting that to bold, which then gives it like an 87 to like an 100%. So it's still not able to KO, but this stopped in the yellow around 60% or so. So that was incredibly interesting. As far as I'm aware, there wasn't anything. Well, I mean, there could have. Was that the match with Grimmsnarl with the screens? Because if it was, then that answers a lot. But if it wasn't, if they didn't have any screens, then I'm not 100% sure. I will put a pause on that. That might have been like screens that I might have forgotten, but it doesn't stop there, right? There's still a lot that we can learn. We need to create like a really good benchmark for Zamazenta right now. I do kind of see like the speed disparity a little bit. We are going to be removing Crunch to maybe put in like maybe Iron Defense, but again, we did see it come up against Incineroar, which didn't like do hardly any damage to it. And if we have to, balance it out of where we have Body Press or Crunch or Body Press and Iron Defense, but if it's a Terra Ghost, like Pokemon, Body Press does nothing. Crunch is great, but I can't do anything to that Pokemon because it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So we'll have to keep a hold on to that. Everyone else, pretty solid, right? And Rillaboom made a pretty good, outstanding workout today. Incineroar, not so much. She wasn't in any of the fights, but will probably be added on later on. But I'm excited that Rillaboom is doing incredibly well. Is able to withstand a multitude of different attacks and was still able to withstand knockoff from Incineroar. So that's dope. So that's all that I really have. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll the credits and head out for our first season 21. So if you guys made it this far, please know that I appreciate you guys a lot. Please leave a like on the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Please leave a comment down below as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you guys are a brand new viewer or a returning viewer, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And there's a playlist at the end with your guys' name on it if you guys want to watch more content like this further in. Got 300 plus videos that you guys can watch. You just chime in whenever you'd like. You want to be notified when I upload next? Hit the notification bell right underneath the subscribe button or right next to it. I think they might have changed it. Select it to all to be notified when I upload next time. Plan is to upload every single day this month as a test to see if I can still do it with the 2 additions to content that's going to be coming up. We're going to be focusing on Let's Plays primarily, and then we'll bring in shiny hunting and then like the 7-star raids and stuff like that as much as I possibly can, right? We're focused on Let's Plays first, one step, underpants and all that. But we're going to be uploading 7 days a week, but we'll have 2 days with extra content. The battles only go in Monday through Friday. So 7 days still, but we're going to try not to overload ourselves. And if it gets too bad, we'll stop it. But that's the plan. Upload it every single day. The only occasion that I can't upload, and I'll let you guys know on the community tab if I don't, there's a couple of things. I work swing shift, so a lot of these do pertain if I have to go to bed early to wake up earlier when I'm used to. That is like if I have to take my car in, if I have like family business, or if I have to go in for overtime for the job, or if I have to stay in overtime for the job, then I'm not going to be able to upload. If it's over 100 degrees outside, that just shuts down my entire place, and I can't do anything there either. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, battles 5 days a week, at least 5 battles, and you guys will have a Let's Play on Saturdays and or Sundays. So there's that. And if we focus on a shiny hunt or like a 7-star rate, then we can do those too. So yeah, there's that. That's all that I got. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please stay cool, stay hydrated, and I'll talk to you all next time. So take care, and I'll see you then. Peace.